Hello you lot, how you doing? So this is a table. It's the table out of the Talbot. The Talbot, in case some of you may have just sprung across, is my camper van or motorhome, Talbot Express. And this is the table, the dining table, and it also doubles up as the bed. But the people that I bought it from stuck this sticker on it, and this is how they were using it. So it's, you know, that's how they done it. That is it. So let's peel it off, see what the table's like underneath that sticker, and we might have to sand it and varnish it. We'll see. If it peels off and the table's okay, we'll leave it as it is. We'll put it on top of this old, this is my heater that I use to heat this garage up, but I've got that heater there going, so we'll put that on top of there, use it as a table, because I ain't got much else, and then we'll peel the sticker off and see what we've got. I'm hoping, my friends, that it's going to be, you know, it's going to peel right. I mean, I don't mind sanding it and varnishing it, don't get me wrong, but if I can get away with not having to do that, that would be ideal. Might have to get the heat going, heat it up a little bit maybe, might have to heat this up. It is quite nippy out here, or in here even with that heater on, you know. I think the end of it might need a little bit of sanding there, it seems to have gone a bit funny. That might have been where it's been in the garage for a year. I don't know why anybody would ruin a perfectly good table by putting this funny little sticker on. So far it looks alright. I might varnish it anyway though. We'll see. Looking good so far. I don't know what you lot were expecting underneath this, but I was thinking that it was all going to be patchy, you know, but it's not. It's a nice table. Probably just gonna have to sand the edges, maybe. We'll see. The only thing with stickers and stuff, they get bloody stuck everywhere. Stuck on your hands and you can't get rid of it. Right. Oh. Stuck to my shoe. Let's have a look, see what we got there. It's actually coming off alright. Better than I was expecting it to come off. I'll tell you that. I thought it was going to put up a right one. Well, that's not bad at all. Right. Oh no, they didn't even take the hinge things off, they just stuck the stick around it. Well, top of it. The top of it's really nice. That is really nice. I'd give that a clean. And it won't even need, I don't think that'll even need sanding and varnishing. But the edges, I'll have a look at the edges in a minute. Let's see. Let's get some more of this. This bloody stuff, man. I hate this. The people who had this before me, they loved stickers and they like stuck sticky stuff all over the walls and everywhere. I spent all day today peeling most of it off because, well, I don't want it. This bloody stuff's a nuisance. I don't know why you'd want to get rid of this wood, you know. I know it's not anything special, it's not like a nice special wood or anything, but it's nice, you know. It makes everything just seem nice and homely. I do like wood. If I could, I'd live in like a log cabin, a wooden log cabin, you know. Anyway, last little bits now coming off, and then we'll have a proper look at it in a second. So it all looks good, really happy with all of it, but this part, it was the other way round, and this part was on the ground, leaning up against the wall on the concrete floor for a year. So what's happened is this has gone a bit weird, a bit funny here. So I'm just going to sand along the edge here to get rid of all the crustiness that's not being focused on. Bloody hell, come on camera. What's the matter with this thing? I don't think it's focused on it, is it? There we go. Yeah, so it's all gone crusty along the edge, basically. So I'll just sand it all off. I've got some varnish, hopefully it's the same sort of colour. And I'll varnish that last little bit there. And I'll do along the edge there because it's got paint on it for some reason. And then this will be a perfectly good table. It's going quite well. I might not have to do the whole, you know, get rid of the whole lot because it's actually going really well. I reckon that's smooth now. So I think the varnish that I've got is not clear varnish, it's like a brown varnish, and I think it's the same colour as what the side of it was originally. Look, so that should work out quite well. It should cover up the little cracks because it's smooth. So this is what I've got. It's quite dark, so I'll give that a mix up. It's got a bit of a skin on top, which is good. It's been sitting outside. The bloody lid was rusted on. It's quite old stuff, but good stuff. I use this indoors on a lot of the wood indoors. Anyway, I'll give it a mix up, and we'll get a little paintbrush and we'll do along the edge. It might be too dark, I don't know, but it'll be better than whatever it is. It'll be better than what it currently looks like. Well, it's definitely going to need a few coats of that for it to be anywhere near reasonable, but at least, even if it still looks a bit dodgy, at least it'll keep it all from, you know, falling apart, because the varnish will stop any liquid from soaking in or anything like that. So at least it'll be a bit better than it once was. We'll do a few more coats. I've got the heater there just heating that side up. I'll move it around in a minute. Should hopefully speed it up and dry it. I don't want to dry it too quick, but I want it to dry so I can put a few coats on there and we'll see how it looks. So we've got 2 coats on there at the moment. The second coat's just still wet. I've only just put it on. I think it's looking alright. It's never going to be perfect. You're always going to see a few cracks there because I haven't sanded that part. I just sanded the worst part here. I'm not trying to get this to be perfect. I need you to understand that. I'm not trying to get it to look amazing, because there's so many other things in that motorhome, in that Talbot, that are just far from perfect. It's never going to be, because it's 33 years old. I just wanted to get this so that you know, it had some varnish on it. It looked a bit better than it did do, and I want to get it so that it, you know, it looks reasonable when it's also functional. So I want the varnish to stop any liquids that might be spilled, because kids and that, You know, don't soak into the wood, but I want it to look reasonable as well. So I think I'll just maybe another coat after this one's dried on there, but I think it's looking pretty reasonable considering how it did look before. So I'm helping it along a little bit with the heat gun. Might as well. It's looking really good. I know it's a little bit funny here, but this was really wet. It's dry now, but it's been wet in the past because there was this garage had a bit of a flood, and yeah, the table was sitting. This side was on the ground, but I don't think that's got anything to do with it because it's dry now. So I'll keep going until it's a bit drier. I think I might be able to get one more coat on it this evening, and then we'll see how it looks. But I'm pretty happy with it how it is, to be honest with you. But I think I'll do one more coat just for good luck, sort of thing, and see how it comes out. But considering, you know, it's not, it's not a brand new table, I don't think it's come out too bad. Right, so that's the, what was that, third or fourth? I can't remember. That's third or fourth. I think that's the third coat on there now. It's not dry yet. I'm not going to speed this one up. This one I'm going to let dry overnight. So, but I know it's come out reasonably well. You know, I'm not any professional, and I reckon that's come out all right. So it's certainly good enough. There's a few, you know, there's a few blemishes here and there, but that's come out to be a nice little table. That has. Pretty pleased with that. Once it's dry by the morning, I'll screw on the little clips that clip it on, and that little thing there what holds it onto the wall, and we'll go and stick it in the Talbot and see what it looks like. I reckon it'll look pretty nice. This table is going to be up pretty much permanently, I'd say, you know, throughout the day, because unlike the caravan, you haven't got to move the table. You know, you got the chairs, table goes in the middle, but then you've got the walkway next to it, so you haven't got to keep putting the table up and down. The table can stay up permanently, and obviously when it's bedtime, you just put the table down a bit and then put the bed over the top. So it's going to be a permanent fixture. So I wanted it to look reasonable, but I didn't. You know, I weren't aiming for perfection. So nice one. Well, you lot, I think we'll continue this in the morning when hopefully that varnish will be dry with any luck. It does get pretty nippy. The temperature now is about 9 degrees outside. Don't know what it's going to get down to in the night. It was 8 o'clock in the evening, so I don't know what it's going to get down to during the night time. But anyway, hopefully that will dry by the morning. I'll screw them things back on now, and we'll have a little venture out to the Talbot and stick it in there and see what happens. I'll see you lot in a second. Good morning, everyone, and as I thought, it's not quite dry because it's obviously a bit too cold. It's a little bit tacky, so I think what I'm going to do, get the old heat gun on it again and warm it up a little bit just to try and get it dry so I can go and stick it in the old camper van this morning. I've got some mat, look, got this from the carpet shop a few months ago, and one of the little minions took a liking to this little roll here, and it was an off-cut, and the bloke in the shop said, no, you can take it. So he's been playing with this, but he's forgotten all about it now, and it's been set on the side there for ages. So I've decided to pinch a bit of it. I'm going to make a mat outside the door, or on the inside of the door, I should say, sorry, in the camper van where the carpet ends. But you've all seen that probably in another other video, but I'll show you that in a bit. So I'm just going to heat this up, try and get this so it's at a stage where I can actually pick it up and go and place it in the camper van, and it can carry on drying once it's in there, because I want to get it, one, out of the way of this space, and two, I want to put it in there and see what it looks like. I reckon that looks pretty good, if you ask me. Turn the light on, look. The varnish ain't quite dry yet, but that's alright. That looks alright. Sit there. That don't look bad. Nice. Happy with that. So on the last video when I showed this about and the vibration that comes from the compressor, I've had a range of comments. Some people saying that their ones are noisy, that's the same as this and that's the way they are, and other people saying that it shouldn't be like that, that's bad. So what I've done a little bit of research, and just research on them on forums and bits and bobs, and it's the same thing. Some people are saying, yeah, I've got one and it makes a bit of vibration when the compressor kicks in, because that's just the fan. When the fan's on, silent, lovely. It's the compressor, because obviously, for those of you that don't know, like air conditioning compressors, it uses the compressor for heat and for cooling. They do vibrate. You know, compressors do vibrate. That's the way they are. And you know, some people are saying, yeah, I've got one and it's noisy, it does vibrate, that's how it is, I've never questioned it. And other people are saying, yeah, I've got one and I fitted it and it don't vibrate at all. So it seems to be a bit hit and miss. So what I've done is I've phoned up the Truma customer support this morning just to ask a question, and they said, yeah, they're not silent, they can make a noise, and the best way is to get it inspected, but the trouble is they're miles away. I mean, they're hours away. So what I've done is I've sent them a video. I don't think a video is really going to do it justice, because the microphone on the phone is crap anyway, but I've sent them a video of it and we'll see what they say. I don't know, I mean, it is what it is. As I said to the woman on the phone, if that is how it is, that is the way that it is, yeah, it's they all make that noise, blah blah blah. I'll accept that, it is what it is. I'll just accept it. It's nothing we can do about it, it's what it is. But if they're not supposed to make that noise, it's not supposed to vibrate like that, in which case I want it to be fixed. I want it to work how it's supposed to work. So we'll just see what they say, because they're the people who make the thing. So we'll see what they say and go from there. But as of now, I'm not particularly worried about it. We've got plenty of time to think about that kind of stuff. Got more things to think about at the moment than that. That can be sorted out in due time. Let's in fact, the main thing to bloody think about is the MOT. Hopefully it goes through the MOT. The MOT's at the weekend. If it gets through an MOT, well, the only thing that they said it scraped by on last time, everything was okay. A couple of wheel bearings are a little bit dodgy, but the main thing was the bloody handbrake, of all things. He wouldn't let the handbrake go. He kept going on about the handbrake, the left side handbrake, and then he said it scraped through. You know what? The thing is, I ain't bothered about an handbrake, really. I mean, it works fine for all intents and purposes. I mean, it's holding it on the bloody hill now. So as long as it gets through that, because it ain't done nothing in the year, it's been sat in a workshop doing nothing. So as long as it gets through the MOT, then we're plain sailing, because I can drive it around and we can get things done, chip things off, just have some fun with it, you know what I mean, enjoy it. Anyway, I'm out of here, you lot. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the little table thing that I've done. Oh no, I scuffed the varnish there, look, bloody hell. It's not quite dry. I shouldn't really have brought it in here, really. I should have left it in the garage to dry some more, but I just was so eager to put it here and see what it looks like, and I'm really, really happy with that. Anyway, thanks for being here, thanks for watching. I'll catch you lot on the next one. And yeah, if you like this kind of stuff, stick around, man, stick around. There's going to be loads of camping, caravanning and Talbot stuff coming up this summer, because, well, it's coming into the season, man, and that's what we do. So I'll see you later on. All the best, you lot. Treat everyone equally, treat people how you want to be treated, and we'll all have a nice happy life, and just be grateful for what you've got. And if you suddenly feel like you're being hard done by, think to yourself, is there people worse off than me? And if there is, be grateful for what you've got. Cheerio, you lot.